Italijos ir tarptautinio atstovo. Kaip Italijoje žiniasklaida, kokį vaidmenį suvaidina, tarkim, ir kaip vertina gerbiamas ekspertas, nes, pavyzdžiui, eilė žiniasklaidos ir galbūt ir pagrindinių dienraščių apie kai kurių vadovų galimą korupciją Italijoje publikuoja labai dažnai. Tačiau nuo to situacija liktai mažai ką keičiasi. Ačiū uždėmesį.
Can Michele answer? Did you understand the question?
Yeah, I hope it was translated whole. So, as I told you before, I mean, in Italy, the situation about media is rather dynamic because, as you know, probably we have trust in our country because the Prime Minister is controlling half of the television, so the private, and the public television is under the power of the government. So almost all the television system is in the hand of the Prime Ministry. That's not belongs from my political ideas. That just belongs. That's a fact and the reality and evidence. About corruption, the matter is that we noticed in the last year that discussion about corruption is going lower and lower and lower, and the attention on media is really becoming less and less. Exactly, the Transparency International report, I think last year, considered that there is an enormous gap between internet media, television media, and newspaper in attention for such topic. I will give you an example, a concrete one. As you know, in our country, 10 days ago was a drama, because in Abruzzo, in the center of Italy, almost 300 persons died for, I don't remember the word in English, is earthquake. Yeah. And especially the student house was of 6th floor was falling down in 3 seconds. Just to give you an example, the same event in the center of Tokyo will not leave even one structure fall down. And building construction is one of the main topic and, let's say, business of money laundering, of organized crimes, and of corruption. There you have really the meeting between, you know, the two business. You can look from the point of crime and say that that's laundering money. You can look from the point of, you know, politics and democracy, and you will call this thing corruption. That really depends. They just meet in the middle. Who is paying the electoral campaign of the measures? The constructors. And what the measures are doing? Public services. Who is interested in public tenders? The organized crimes. That's all, just to give you the three sides of the triangles. If you take an article about the television in this moment, about what is happening in Abruzzo, it's just speaking about the situation of the 300 person died, the emergency and of course, the person that lost their houses, and the incredible, let's say, solidarity that came from all the voluntaries that have been there and from abroad. There is no discussion at all, almost no discussion about how it's possible that the building of 6th floor was falling down, constructed 15 years ago, so rather recent. I'm come from south of Italy. In 1980, in south of Italy, and in the year where I born, was another tragical event, exactly the same, 900 people dying. And after that, a new legislation came, and this structure was constructed after the legislation. And there is no discussion at all on the television about that. Just one broadcasting transmission 3 days ago was making an investigation, and the day after, all the politics blame this kind of situation. Instead, if you go to the internet media, and you are a bit, you know, open-minded, and you want to understand a bit, you will find hundreds of articles, especially about this thematic. So there is an enormous gap between, you know, the media that are, let's say, in the hands of I want to say, I mean, the strong economy, and the little independent media belongs from internet. You know, the last thing that I want to tell you about that, just as journalist, I think you should think about that, because I'm joining a lot of meetings about journalists discussing exactly about this topic. And there are two lines of discussion. One say that information is something precious and so should be extremely paid. That information is too cheap. you can get it for free. There are free newspaper and free information on internet. The second opinion that I used to hear is information instead is too expensive, and we should open new medias as easy as possible by internet or through other. I don't have the solution, of course, but I think about that we should discuss. At least about an activist against organized crimes, I'm extremely interested in the topic, and I want to construct relation with the part of the journalist world that want to be responsible about that.
Thank you. Ar turime atsakymų? Ne. Tuomet dar noriu užduoti klausimą Liutaurų. Kaip blogeris visuomeninis žurnalistas tam tikrą prasme, publikavęs kažkiek tai atskleidžiančių faktus publikacijų, ar patiri blogų, taip sakant, galę kovoti su organizuotu nusikalstamumu ir ar jie turi galimybę turėti tokios galios?
Geriausiai yra pavyzdį duoti iš Artūro Račo veiklos, nes ten ne vienas ir ne du atvejai buvo, kai jau buvo paskelbta ir viena kitokia informacija ir automatiškai iš to paskui išsirutulioja koks nors tyrimas, ten pradeda aiškintis valstybės pareigūnai, biurokratai ar dar kažką. Bet aišku, čia visada labai persipinę dalykai, kur yra ta pilietinė žiniasklaida, kur yra nevyriausybinė veikla, tai šito vietoj atskirti ir pasakyti, kad čia tik tai žurnalisto darbas, tai čia tikrai ne, tai čia daug kur persipina šiaip apskritai pilietinė pozicija ir pilietinės veiklos toks vienas ar kitas aspektas. O žiniasklaida ir viešumas, tai man atrodo čia kaip kad anksčiau reikėjo išmokti rašyti, norint kažką tai bendrauti ir daryti, kaip paskui reikėjo išmokti spausdinti kompiuteriu. Tai dabar kiekvienas turėsim išmokti ir skelbti savo informaciją ir ją platinti viešai, kiek įmanoma plačiau.
Ačiū Jums už ateimą. Tikimės, kad kažkas naudingo tikrai pasiliks. Kviečiam saldainių su kava.